Hello everybody, my name is Jad and welcome to another MLB 9 Innings 23 video. We finally got the title update to 2023. I know, I couldn't believe it either. The splash screen looks the same, so I completely missed it entirely, but we're in 2023 MLB 9 Innings now. I don't know if YouTube will reflect that. I'm sure that they have like a drop-down box that says like, you pick the game, it says like MLB 9 Innings 22. I don't think they've changed that yet, but anyway. Let's get to the video for today. I want to talk to you guys today about some of the things that are coming to the game pretty soon. I don't know if anybody... I know a lot of people who watch the videos of mine are in kind of the same chats as me, so we kind of all see the same updates and we get kind of the same notifications. But for the people out there who watch the videos who do not have access to such information, or they don't like check Reddit and stuff like that, there's a couple new things that have been coming out to the game, and I want to talk to you guys about it today, and I want to see how you guys thought about it too. So, there was one change which I can show you guys right now. First, I'm going to get through this thing right here. One of the things they brought to the game, real simple change, I think is going to be very useful, is that they actually increased the amount of these minor grade increase tickets you can buy per week. They changed it from 1 to 2 per week. Honestly, I thought it was silly for them to like restrict it to 1. I mean, it's not like that's going to be like change your life or anything. I thought that's a good thing to use. Just in case you need to upgrade a bunch of people like me, I have a bunch of vintages that I want to bring to silver to increase my chances of combining to get a vintage. I thought that's a pretty good change, honestly. They have this new feature here where you can combine packs. So as you can see, I've got my 37,986 basic packs. And you can go down here to exchange, and you can exchange them. There's like, you know, you can just basically throw all of them in here. Me personally, I don't really want to do it because I want to get 100,000 basic packs, and I want to be selfish like that, personally. I also don't think that me ripping open a million premium player packs is going to be really useful. I might do it for the life packs. As you can see, I got like the 13,890 intermediates as well. I just have so many packs that I'm never going to use. I don't know, I'll think about it. I really want to get 100,000 basic player packs because that's such a flex. I have always wanted that. I wanted to be part of the 100,000 basic player packs club. The club Discord has one of those ranks in there, so I've always wanted it. And then continuing down the list here, I mean, I think the feature is interesting if you really... I think it's much better than what it is. I think someone needs to do the math. And I think you need to do the math of, let's say you buy, like, I don't even know what the rate is. So let's see what the rate is. How many basic player packs for one? I think it's 100, right? I think it's 100 basic player packs to get one premium player pack. Someone needs to do the math. I think the team selected pack is actually very interesting, if you ask me. That is one feature that I might take advantage of, especially considering the fact that I'd rather be pulling chances to get team legends such as Lou Gehrig or Goose Gossage. I'd rather be pulling them as opposed to pulling rando premium player packs. That gives me the best odds to pull a player that I really want. But yep, I'm glad I have Twitter interrupting me early this time instead of like 30 minutes into the video. I think that would be the best chance for me to get a Lou Gehrig or a Goose Gossage. But then again, I'm also thinking about like the list of people who have actually pulled a legend out of a team select pack, and it is vanishingly small. Another change I wanted to talk to you guys today about is going to be, if it will load my screen here, I wanted to talk to you guys about this box down here on the bottom right corner. I don't even know where it is. It's somewhere in here. I know that. Can I get to it from Club Crafting? I thought I could do it from this menu. Oh, maybe I could do it from Club Shop. I think it's in Club Shop. Because I saw this button earlier, and it was in here earlier. I just don't know where it was, because I definitely saw it. Like, where could this button be? I don't remember. Hold on, let me look at the screenshot in Discord. Okay, I'm sorry, I need to mute this. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I thought I muted everything. I have to go mute 7 or 8 apps in order for it to not send me notifications. It's very frustrating, if you ask me. I have to go put like Discord and Do Not Disturb. I gotta mute my messenger notifications. I gotta mute my text messages. I gotta like Mute the Twitter DMs. It's just so much stuff to mute. It's just so irritating. And some of the things, I know you could probably be like, turn off notifications, but sometimes the things just go through. They just send you a notification, but they don't like trigger notification. You know what I mean? Like they don't make my phone vibrate, but it's just like silent. It's just so annoying. I gotta go to Club Battle to see it. But it's this box down here, Club Rewards box. I'm clicking on it right now. I don't know if you can see it or not. But, yeah. We have to wait a while for it to come out. It says on the screen, it says it'll be out on February 11th. So I don't know if that's when it will start tracking or if that's when it'll be the first thing that's available. But so far, the rewards that they have given us via a screenshot look pretty promising. Like, according to the box, it says that, like, it has, like, a picture. It says Gold 1 box. It's got, like, some diamond packs, vintage PSETs, grid increased ticket, as well as blues and greens. And that's just the Gold 1 box. So, I mean, our club, personally, we are always in Diamond 3, or Diamond 2, or Diamond 1. Either one of those two. I'm curious to see if either the newer, higher boxes are going to have either higher quantities of those, more populated, like, boxes for you to pull things from, or if they'll have like higher rates and not give you less desirable things such as hit coins and ranked coins. Because I don't think if you're at a Diamond 2 or a Diamond 1 club, you don't care about ranked coins, you don't care about hit coins. Like you've got that pretty squared away at that point, I think, in my opinion. But let's see what else I've got on this list here. The last thing that I can really think of is like the dynamic camera. So I don't know what you guys think about the dynamic camera. I know a lot of people in my club and like immediately turned it off. And me personally, I played like ranked. I played manual day that night with it on, and I thought it was okay. Honestly, I could see how personally I think it can lead to some motion sickness with how quickly it whips around. I feel like if you are playing, you could suffer from some kind of some weird ill effects if you are susceptible to such things. But I know a lot of people turned it off. I personally kept it on. I'm like, this looks okay, honestly. I think that one of the weird side effects of it is that I couldn't tell right away how deep pop flies were gonna go. I struggled right away to see like if it was gonna if the pop fly was gonna go to the wall or if it was gonna be like a bloop. It seemed like it kind of handcuffed me, and I didn't know what it was gonna do. I kind of got lost for a little while. But I thought it was okay change. I thought it's pretty cool. It makes the game feel a little bit more, I guess, realistic. It's kind of interesting and fun, I think. I'm playing with it on right now just because it doesn't give me sickness, but I thought it's okay for me playing 5 games a week. I think I'm cool with it. When I let the game autoplay, I don't even really watch the game that much, so I'm not really like sitting there and having to sit there and babysit it. I'll usually just wait a certain amount of time until it's time for me to start up the autoplay again. So, or I'll just quick play the entire day and really not care. We do have a Black Diamond player upgrade to do today, so I do need to remember to do that. I'll probably be doing that with I want to use some of the Diamond players I've got, because God knows I've got 7 million of them, and we need to get rid of them badly. But all in all, I think it's an okay change. I mean, if you guys want to let me know what you guys think about it, let me know if you guys turned it off right away. I know some people turned it on and were just utterly disgusted by it, but honestly, I thought it was a pretty decent change. I thought it was fun, little change. You know, something that you can toggle is pretty good. Thankfully, it wasn't a feature they crammed down our throats. You know, you have the actual option to turn it off if you want to, as opposed to like some other things where you can't. They're just kind of like, oh no, you're gonna suffer with this, and you're gonna take it. You're gonna like it. I thought there was a compensation that they had to give us a couple weeks ago, but I don't remember what it was. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I think that we would have talked about it in the previous video. I thought it wasn't really that big of a deal. I think it was the compensation of people were posting players in Mentor, and they weren't getting the effects from it, so they had to like refund a bunch of stars to people. That was fun. I don't know how they did that, but they managed to do that, and somehow they broke the game. And apparently this wasn't going on for too long, so I don't want everyone to get up in arms. I know personally, like, I've used Mentor in the past, and it's worked fine. And I know other people have used Mentor in the past, and it also worked fine. But apparently this was a really isolated incident, thankfully, and they fixed it quickly, and to their credit, they took care of it. But I don't know how they broke that. It's like I'm thinking in my mind, like whenever they do something that like breaks the game, I'm trying to think to myself like, how could they possibly have done this? Like, how is the code possibly breaking to a point where you make one change to the game and you accidentally set off some chain of events that modifies a code that you did not anticipate and it breaks the game? I don't understand how that's managed to be done, but honestly, incredible. Honestly, incredible. I'm trying to think of like some kind of apt comparison. Like all I can think of is that somehow their code is so spaghetti-like that systems are built on top of systems. Like for instance, when you open 10 premium player packs, what they just do is they just like instead of like it's kind of like I'm trying to think of a good example on the fly here. Like let's say for instance you want to create a random number, so you generate a random number. But like let's say for instance you don't create 10 random numbers, you just create like you just seed the random number generation at a certain time, because computers aren't generally random. Like computers aren't true random, but they just try to basically seed the random number generator, but then they don't reset it, so you can basically like predict the rest of the results of your things, of your random number generations. So, or like for instance, the time that they broke the legends, apparently, I guess what they did was, and this is the way that I interpreted it, this is not the way that they came out and said it, but the way that I interpreted it is that if you remember when they did the legend glitch, there was an error on the East server where if you pulled a premium player pack, a premium vintage pack, and you got a legend, the rest of the remaining cards in the premium vintage pack would all be legends. So if you pulled a legend when you opened up 10 of them, you would get, like, let's say the third card was a legend, the last 7 cards would all be legends. And what that tells me is that when they wrote the code for making you pull a legend, what the system would do is every time you open a pack, it would determine whether or not the card you pulled is a legend. Like it would immediately check, like, did this player pull a legend? It would run a random calculation and say either yes or no. But the way that tells me is that, like, they only reset that check every time you press the open player pack button. And the way that they had coded it was that when you open 10 player packs, that counted as only one press of the button. So you'd get the legend, and it wouldn't reset the flag for you pulling another legend, which is tremendously horrible design, and goes to show you that, like, the code got hijacked unintentionally. Spaghetti code. I don't know how they did it, but, like, incredible. Like, did not see that one coming. So instead of checking on every individual card if legend, they checked at the beginning if you pulled a legend, and then it just broke the game. So, I mean, look, obviously there's a little bit more nuance to it than that, but that's just the way that I interpreted it as, and I'm just like, that's what I mean by spaghetti code, is that they've introduced this erroneous code into the game that somehow they've managed to do this without them realizing it, and systems are built on top of other systems, and changing one thing means that, like, some obscure random thing that they didn't realize or remember or document well enough that, hey, if you modify this one thing, something random is going to break down the line, and they didn't realize this, and here we are. So somehow they managed to stop the ability to post mentor benefits. I don't know how they've done that, but they've done it. Incredible, if you ask me. Frankly, honestly, incredible. But anyway, that's enough of that rant for today. I think I've hit on that in the past, and this isn't really them. This is me trying to give them some benefit of the doubt here. They responded quickly to it and fixed it, and they refunded people. They kept the ill effects from being spread too far. So credit where credit is due. They did a good job. I just wish that, they didn't have the issue in the first place, honestly. Anyway, so we're taking nice diamond, pull the diamond. We're taking a player at the black diamond today. I said last week I was going to do the premium skill change ticket packages. Unfortunately, I don't have enough money to do it this week, so I'm probably going to have to put it off till next month. And Ooh, sick card. I actually have wanted that Matt Carpenter for a while as a bench card. I think it's like a 62, but sick power though. I'll take the Diamond Zach Greinke. But school is starting for me. School started today actually. I don't have classes on Monday, so thankfully recording videos is not going to have an issue. But my first day of classes is tomorrow. I have a lot of books I got to purchase for this semester, and obviously tuition is going to cost me a bit of money too. So, unfortunately, I just have not had the money to go buy the packages that I've wanted to. So, hopefully, next month my finances will be in a better situation, and I'll be able to purchase something. So, I'm also not buying the blues and greens right now as well because of the fact that I don't have anything really to buy them with. Like, and on top of that, I don't really have anything to like use them on. I'm still holding on to blues and greens right now, so I mean, if I needed to buy them, I probably would. But I also think that this is a horrible deal. I think a bunch of people were complaining about it, but I'm not sure. I feel like this is about the same kind of level of deal as the normal seasonal package. I think it's like this is like 9 tickets for $250, whereas like the seasonal ones are I think like 10 for no, this is 10 for $250. And I think, right? Hold on, I want to double check this real quick. I want to find this deal real quick. I just want to be correct. Yeah, so, okay, this is 10 for $250. The normal seasonal ones are 9 for $250. And I think the problem is that we're all, like, drunk on the fact that the World Series package was, like, 9 tickets or something like that for, like, $150. And we were all just, like, drunk off that, how good of a deal that was. Comparatively to this package, so I think that we're all kind of like, you know, a little shell shocked that we're like, wow, this $250, this seems a little expensive. But honestly, they give you one extra ticket for like free basically on this package. I mean, compared to the normal seasonal packages, this is technically a deal, although it doesn't feel like it. Ugh. You know what's funny is I actually have Do Not Disturb on Discord, and it still sent me a message. Again, I have Do Not Disturb on. Come on, Discord, work with me here, man. Come on, man. It's always so bad, man. Every single time, this always goes poorly. Jake Brisnick and Martin Perez. Give me a prime? Or like a vintage? I'd love a vintage. I'll take there's no one that really screams at me. I'll just take the O'Neal. Alright, so I don't think I even have a combination to do. I think I just pulled like 3 diamonds and I have no golds left, amazingly, somehow. Incredible, I've run out of golds. I want to see this Matt Carpenter. 62 base, yeah, but that power is shocking. I want to keep him just for like the sake of it. He can go with my G-Man Choi. Do I have my G-Man Choi on my bench here? I don't know. I want to look this up real quickly. Where's my G-Man Choi card? I pulled him up from free agent a long time ago. Yeah, the Yankee G-Man Choi card is drunk on power. 26 base power. Oh, so fun. Wait, he became a Yankee killer. Thankfully, he's left the division now, so we no longer have to worry about him anymore. Let's go open up our vintages, and then we will go. I think we're going to Black Diamond upgrade Andrew McCutchen today. So we will be getting the second to last player on our bench to Black Diamond. I can't believe that we're almost there. I remember the older videos I used to do back when we used to just basically spec train people every video and never do any combinations for like a full year and a half. We were just spec training people. And me getting everyone to level 6 and then level 8 was like a huge deal. And now, because of Master League and the spec training tickets, like nowadays we're just like, okay, one video, we're going to get him Black Diamond, and we're going to get him all the way up to level 10. It's phenomenal. It's incredible. I came in here to use, I need a minor grade increase ticket to go use on that bronze. That Petrocelli. Those are the good old days. I remember I was so frustrated with how long it took me to get my team to like full spec train. But thankfully those days are gone now. We're finally fully past that point now. We can actually, like, we have so much extra material now because of, like, you no longer have to spend it every single week, that we can just build up material to get people up as fast as humanly possible. And it's great. I love it. It's been a phenomenal, fun time. But those were the good old days. And I remember people were so upset that I wasn't doing combinations anymore. But frankly, At that point, my team was so complete at the point I didn't think I really needed it anyway. But yeah, I'm glad we're actually past that point now where I can actually focus on actually doing combinations again. Unfortunately, we're not really looking for anybody anymore. Would like one diamond vintage though. Oh wait, do we have 3 diamond vintages? No. What? When did we get 3 diamond vintages? I do not remember getting 3 diamond vintages. Okay, we'll do a 3 diamond vintage combo today too. I just saw that by accident. He's not a Sig, is he? No. What? Why do I just have 3 diamond vintages on my bench? When did that happen? I don't remember that happening. When did that happen? What? Has that been there the entire time? Oh well. Right? None of them are SIGs, right? I'm not losing my mind. Yeah, they're all normal cards. I wish we had... Oh, yeah, we do. Okay. I wish we had one more gold. Man, things are looking up today. Imagine it gives me, like, another diamond anyway and just says, like, here's a 4th diamond vintage for you. Ah, John Wetland. No. Just give me a legend. A legend diamond would be so fun, man. That'd be such a fun little thing to get, man. Bruh. Sad. Alright, let's go do skill changes. Did not end up using the skill changes. I remember I talked about this last time. I was thinking to myself, like, am I going to use this set on Chad Green? And as it turns out, the answer to that is no. Did not think I needed to use... the general consensus among clubmates of mine was that no, it's not really going to be a good set to use. So we're not really going to mess around with it at this current time. I'm losing my mind here. I don't know where I'm going. I'm kind of like shell-shocked right now. We're going to do skill changes, and we're going to do PSCTs, skill changes, and then blacked out and upgrade, unless I forget. I generally forget these things. I don't know. I'm kind of like a loose cannon right now. This should give us at least 1 extra PSCT, I believe, from the mileage. I believe I get on this one. There it is. Let's go collect that real quickly. Don't know if I like this screen right here. I'm not sure what you guys think about it. I don't know if I like this screen or not, personally. I think it's kind of like just extra. I mean, yes, it's cool. It's a nice little feature. It does kind of... It's better than what it was in terms of just having like everything being spelled out, listed for you. Personally, but I just don't like it that much. It's just kind of annoying sometimes. If I have to collect one item, it's just kind of like in the way. So, I don't know. Me personally, I don't know. You guys can definitely decide if you think that there's something like... If it's... I think it's a step up. I just think it's kind of just... Herky-jerky is kind of eh. Can I please get like just 1 legend skill from this, please? I know I don't have great odds because it's like 5-10%, but still. Nope. Oof. Awful too. All right. Well, see, I didn't actually get any from League this week, so, you know, unfortunate. So I know a lot of like previous videos I was getting a bunch of them, but unfortunately just this week got absolutely nothing. There was that one week where I got 7, which was just frankly incredible. I do not need another setup, man. I have enough setup people. I am good. Fixer. Oh man, that was good. That was good levels for a fixer set too. Oh boy, just what I need, a 3rd setup man. I would honestly like a setup man that's not a setup man. Setup man. That was a sentence. I make myself laugh sometimes. Like, I want a setup man that's not a setup man. Setup man. What I mean is I want a setup man that does not have setup man. I want to have that because I feel like, stop giving me setup man, please, and stop. This is not funny. Because I have 2 guys that are basically running into like nerf hell right now. I mean, like if I get nerf, dude, it just will not stop giving me this 1 skill. But right now my problem is right now I have 2 setup man guys with setup man, and boy, if you had a drinking game where I've said setup man, you'd be toasted right now. You'd be so gone. But I run into nerfs. That's honestly not a bad set. I don't know. I don't think that's good enough. Somebody out there is screaming like, I'd rather have a fixer set. And I need a fixer set, honestly. That's really... It's either fixer or bust right now. I desperately need a fixer set. Yep, warm setup, man. So frustrating. Just it's the tease, man. The absolute tease. But anyway, let's get on to it. I'm surprised I got so few skill changes this week. It seems like I really kind of, but like this is my problem. Like as you can see here, both of them are setup man guys. So I feel like if you nerf setup man, you basically win a baseball game against me, unless the bullpen doesn't come in. It's just tough. So anyway, let's go and bring our guy to Black Diamond. Let's go, Andrew McCutcheon. How do you do this again? Is it training? Yeah, Black Diamond. Okay, so I should have about 10 pieces left after this. I'll have 10 Black Diamond pieces left, and then hopefully soon we'll be taking our last batter, Starlin Castro, to Black Diamond, and then we'll have a full Black Diamond team. And it's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be great. Although, to be fair, I may just remove him and just put Posada in there. But I'd rather, I don't know. Right now the problem with Castro is he pinch hits for my second baseman, which is Cano. I wish he didn't. But I don't have another SIG that can do it right now. Like, I don't have anybody else I can put in there. I could put Posada in. But I don't really have anybody else I can put in the bench right now. Get those normal bronze, silver, golds in there. Already almost all the way up, and he's done. Didn't even have to use any cards. Like, that's why this is so silly, if you ask me. Is the fact that my spec trains basically pay for themselves at this point. Take Charisma to 8. He's done. We are now overall 125 dead on. 125 no gear. Incredible. 125 overall no gear. Which means with gear we're 128. Oh, we won club battle now. Easy does it. So now we're 128. We're now third in the club. Nice. Pretty sick. Anyway, I think that is going to be everything for me today. I'm still, I think that free agents are coming up pretty soon in 3 minutes. I'll tell you what we can do. We can run a ranked battle real quickly, and then we can run, I got to do my ranked battle for this hour. I refreshed, and we can hopefully go 10-0 on this list. We'll see. But in the meantime, we'll do 10-0, and then we'll go see if we can chuck a couple free agents at some people just to spice it up a little bit, and then we'll be good to go. So anyway, with that being said, let us hope for the best here. Bob Feller, of course, is in down condition because why wouldn't he be? That'd be too easy just to have him be normal condition all the time. So we're still waiting on the whole developer conference thing. I'm still not sure what they're going to do with it. Obviously, we've been sending them our suggestions. Whether or not they're listening to them or not, no idea. There's no way to tell. Unfortunately, they don't talk to us. We are basically non-existent people, according to them. We are basically just people who put money into the system, and we are just numbers in a book still. So, still waiting to hear back from them in terms of what they're planning to do. Wish they'd give us more transparency on future updates as opposed to them just being like, oh, hey, we're updating the game now, so good luck. Don't know what's going on with that, but hey, whatever. I talked about this in the past. Last video, I was talking about it, like, oh, Giants football. Unfortunately, the Giants got smoked by the Eagles. It's a real shame, but, they were a massively much better team than we were. That was, totally understandable, and hopefully they'll come back again next week. I don't want to just talk about football the entire video, but, oof, wow, the Cowboys. Yikes. Sorry if you're a Cowboys fan out there. That was even rougher than watching the Giants get smoked than the Eagles. That was tough to watch. Anyway. So, developer conference, still waiting on that. Still kind of waiting to see if they've even acknowledged our feedback. Still waiting to hear. We haven't even heard their plan to have the whole, I'm doing this in air quotes. You can't see it. I'm doing the air quotes, like, the discussion with the community thing. Like, I'm still waiting to hear about that. obviously the trucks have stopped being sent to their headquarters now. They had a discussion with some of the people who sent the trucks from the East server, is from what I heard. I swear I reported this on the other video, but like we were just basically in a holding pattern right now, waiting to hear what the whole, anything that's going to be going forward is going to be entailing. And as soon as I know, I'll put it in a video and I'll tell you guys about it. I'll make sure that you guys know and make sure that you guys are aware of what's going on, because frankly, I feel like it's important for everyone to know what's going on in terms of the situation between the developers and the users. I think everyone has basically given up on the whole boycott now. Thank you for my auto health, my device. I appreciate that. That was very helpful. And I don't know what else to really even talk about. I'm still waiting, like I said, to really get a mileage sig here. Unfortunately, it's been very difficult for me to like catch the free agency because the time like the daily savings time totally screws me up whenever I try to think about like the free agent timings. I know, like I think to myself like, oh, like I have the free agent timings like ingrained in my head, but I just think I just always screw it up, and I'm always late. It's just incredibly frustrating. And I think to myself, like, oh, I'll just get the next free agent timing, and then I'm late to it again because it starts an hour earlier because of daylight savings time. So frustrating. Hey, that's the SIG I just pulled. It's the SIG version of the card I just pulled. It's not like I really need to run mileage things. I just want to do it for you guys so that I can give you guys something to, like, look at and just, I think it's fun. I think it's fun to just pull these SIGs for everybody. It's fun little content. But hopefully, pretty soon, like I said, I'll be continuing to pull, like, I'll still get my normal PSCTs when I play the game, but hopefully next month I'll be able to actually buy the PSCT packages and actually improve my lineup. I know that's a fun little joke, because I'm always thinking, I'm like, oh, you'll just pull, like, the 30 skill changes, and I'll maybe get one skill. When in reality, it's like 1 out of every 2 months I just pull a skill, but honestly, it's just been kind of rough recently. Honestly, I got that one skill on Hap, and then the rest of it's been kind of rough. I mean, the Sevi skill is kind of okay, but right now he's about as bad as my Tanaka is right now, which is basically like one stam Dom train, which is just disgusting. Not really working. Kind of want to use a blue ticket on him, but don't really want to don't really want to like the problem is if I use a blue on him, and I don't get something useful, then he's just kind of shot, and maybe we'll come back around to him later on. Maybe he's worth like a better skill change in the future. I'm not really sure, but maybe he'd be better off with like Control Master, Boss Mess. I don't know, because right now he's not gonna hit Dom or Finn, and I don't really want to get rid of a one stam training. But honestly, if it's what's gonna make him better, then I guess I'm gonna have to. That's a real shame because that's such a flex to get a one stamina train, but. I'm still hopeful that I'll get another legend pretty soon, and then we'll have a new project to work on. But in the meantime, we're basically just in a holding pattern. It seems right now that if I looked at my team from last week, my worst ERA was a 179 in terms of my starting pitching staff. But it seems that my bullpen right now is the biggest point of issue right now. I think Zach Britton went 8-15 last week with a 3-something ERA. I mean, it's very clear that him having setup man is really a detriment to him. So I'm really, really leaning on him getting either skill changes pretty soon or just using blues and greens on his set that he is right now. I really don't know. I kind of really want to get that out of the way because honestly, that's like right now. I think Rudy May did okay. I think he went like 6-8, which is okay as a setup guy. That's fine. I mean, I know like that sounds horrible, but in terms of like playing against people who are in the top 100, that's fair. I think that's about normal. It's going 6-8 with like a 3 ERA. That's about right. Andrew Miller finished last week with no losses, a win, and like a .2 ERA. So he is killing it in the middle relief role for me. He is holding some teams. He's holding some teams down right now. All right, so let's see if we can finish up this 10-0 list, and then we'll go see if we can pull a couple free agents real quickly. So, I think right now my starting pitching staff is pretty good. I mean, honestly, I would really like to finish getting them all set up right now, but honestly, like, if I continue to not pull any PSCT skills on my starting pitching, like my Paxton, I really want to kind of start focusing on maybe my bullpen guys a little bit more, or if not my bullpen guys, then a little bit more on the offensive side of the ball. Because it seems like, once again, I'm kind of hitting that wall of, like, my pitching's pretty good. Unfortunately, though, it gets to, like, my middle relief guy or, like, my setup guy, and then they just throw the game away, and it's just frustrating to watch. I think, like, my worst starting pitching guy last week went, like, 37-12, I want to say. So, I mean, it's just kind of a little frustrating to have to, like, watch that and be like, wow, this is really the weak point of my team, but I can't put any resources on it right now because of the fact that I need to focus on my starting pitching, and I told myself I would do that, but, I don't know, maybe I'll go to them after I finish Paxton. I don't know what I want to do right now. It just seems to me that that's, like, the main difficulty my team is facing right now, and I still need to get a lot of batters on my offensive side of the ball, some more skills, too. I'd love to get, like, another batter or two with Pioneer or batted ball hitter on the front side of my lineup, like the offensive side of the ball. I think that'd be very vital for my team. I believe that was 10-0, unless, like, I wasn't really paying a lot of attention. I put my phone down and just been monologuing this entire time. 10-0, and I'm ranked 726. Okay, sick. I kind of refreshed my list this morning when I went to bed. Like, last night at 11, I collected my rewards, and then I just completely forgot to play my list. I usually do. I'm in the wrong menu. I completely forgot to play my ranked list, so it's not like that really matters. I still have an hour left. Bruh. Can I see what I mean? Like, do you see what I mean? Why I keep screwing up the rank timings, the free agent timings? Like, I'm just so... I'm everywhere right now. I think that's going to be everything for me today, you guys. I don't think I've got anything else to do right now. I just want to double check my pitchers that I was talking about. Like, I want to see Britton. I think he has, like, a bottom skill level 2 control master. So that'd be 4, 3, 7. His bottom skill goes to 3 on that one, which is not the end of the world. I would prefer 4, but honestly, with how rough he is right now, I honestly don't care enough. Especially, like, what was his other skill? Yeah, he would just probably be blues. Honestly, he would probably just be blues. And I think Betances would also be blues as well, because I believe he's got a Control Master winning streak. So, I mean, I think that would just be blues. I think he's also bottom skill level 3. I think I may end up taking that, honestly. I think that I'm getting closer to the point now where I'm just going to kind of have to do something. Betances last week saved 110 games, but he still ended up with like a 3.6 ERA. So, as I'm saying, like, the back end of my bullpen is really the weak point of this team right now and needs a lot of work. Anyway, with that being said, you guys, I think I've rambled enough for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, I apologize. I don't have any money because of my school bills, but I'm hopeful next week I'll have a little bit more money to actually, next month I'll have more money to be able to spend on packages, and I'll be able to save a little bit more money to be able to buy the future packages anyway. Hopefully it gets better from here on out, but, I got to see what it's going to end up. I don't know. I can't tell you guys off, who knows what the future will bring. But anyway, with that being said, good luck with your polls in the future, you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy the new updates. I know I've been enjoying the new updates. Been okay, honestly. And good luck with your polls, your packs, your combos. Hopefully you guys get the legend luck that I haven't been getting. With that being said, see you guys in the next video, and peace.